Hey guys, Colt here with a long overdue author speak. Now I've been asked to do authory things on my channel. I used to do a lot more of them, so I'm trying to get back into it and mesh it with all my wonderful booktube things that I'm doing. I'm going to start with 5 things I wish someone had told me when I started writing. Thing number 1, rules are meant to be broken. When you start writing, depending on your genre, there are going to be all kinds of rules. People are going to tell you that there's one way to do things, you cannot try that, you can't do this, and you're going to know darn well you've read a book that did exactly what they told you not to do. End of the story, do what you like, do it well, own what is yours, and let the chips fall where they may. Because I think the most important thing when you're writing is to properly represent yourself and your point of view, because that is the one thing you have that no other person in the world has. No one else can be you. Own it, live it, love it. Rules are meant to be broken. That is not to say do not learn, because you get all the information and then you decide what is going to be useful for you and what is not. I wish someone had told me that when I started writing, because it would have saved me a lot of heartache. So this is me giving you a tip. Rule number 2, refill the well of creativity. If you consistently do not want to write and do not love what you're doing, stop. Forever? Absolutely not. Walk away. Watch your favorite movie. Reread your favorite book and remind yourself of why you wanted to be a writer. Get out in the world and have experiences so you have something to write about. Because you will run yourself into the ground and you will reach a stage that is burnout. Let me tell you, it's ugly and you don't want to go there. So make sure you refill your well of creativity so you have something to pull from. I'm telling you, it's sound advice. I wish someone had told me. Rule number 3, self-doubt is normal. Every writer, I would even say every artist of some sort, doubt themselves. You're not sure what's going to go. You don't know if it's put together right, especially when it's the first draft. Remember, once you have the story down, you can tweak it, you can erase, you can add, you can do whatever you want, but you got to get the story down first. Self-doubt is normal. We all feel like we don't know what the hell we're doing, but we're going to do it anyway. Number 4, never stop reading. The horrible thing that happens when you become a writer, especially if it is full-time and it is to pay your bills, is you stop reading as much. Because you are so focused on your story and pushing your stuff out there, and then a horrible disconnection happens with your love of the written word, your love of stories, inspiration, things that make you want to be a better writer. Keep reading, no matter what. Make time for reading is incredibly important. It is also important to look back, to read your old work, to see how far you've come, to read your old favorites, to remember what it was you were trying to capture and share with the world with your writing. Never stop reading. And lastly, number 5, you are a writer now. Are you writing a story but it's not finished? You're a writer. Did you write a story but it's not published? You're a writer. Have you been rejected 50 million times sending your story out? You are still a writer. You are a writer now. You may not be a published writer, but it does not take away from the fact that you are a writer, and that is so very important to remember. I wish I had known this when I started writing. I was sitting on a lot of stories and I don't know exactly what I was waiting for. So just know that you're a writer now. Being published doesn't make you more of a writer than anybody else. It just makes you a published writer. Those are 5 of the things I wish someone had told me when I first started writing. If you have something to add or opinions on it, I would love to hear them, because most importantly, we're all in this writing thing together. It can be very solitary, and it is so important to find your tribe and connect with people. So, that was my author speaks. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be doing more of these, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.